build on like the times, God. Like you came, and what year you came?
God wisdom.
God wisdom. So go through the God cipher years and what you seen and what it was like, and how that might have differed from like the Bill cipher years, and then your experiences in the the Born cipher years, and up into the 2000s and now.
Okay. Well, the God cipher years, I was young in math, but.
And you got at what age?
14.
You were 14, right?
I was 14 when I got the knowledge of self. I had my first baby at 14. And back then, you had some real good brothers that's no longer here that I love, and they here, but you don't see them physically. What I'm saying, I'm talking about brothers like Jameek Marseille, Dr. God, Big Bar, Minister, Original Man. It's so many brothers, man, that grew up with me in the 70's, and the unity we had, Universal Zigzag Zig. The unity we had, man, was so real. I mean, it was like God had a rest, and it'd be 20 gods in the rest, and they all staying at the God's rest, eating together, breaking bread. Those that was going to school was going to school. Those that was doing other things was doing other things. But we always had a roundup where we always would be. And then we would travel out and meet other brothers and build and go to different communities, different boroughs, and just build and show the love, man, because it was a love thing, and it was a proud thing in the 70's to be God and to have knowledge of self, and just to be like, man, Father, you see King the devil, the black man's God, and the energy back then was so dynamic, and it was a beautiful thing, man, back then in the 70's. The 70's was beautiful.
And what you say, so what was the change, or when did you start seeing the change, from the God ciphers?
Well, I went to the P now in God, Build, Destroy Knowledge. I had caught a body for protecting the pregnant earth. And I went to the P now.
What was the circumstances behind that?
He smacked her. He was trying to talk to her, and he smacked her. And we was all outside in front of the store. And when I seen it, he came outside. I'm like, yo, man, fuck, you smacked my sister. And he dropped and hit him. He ran. Came back and threw a 40 ounce of Old English at my head. And things happened, and the results was I was on the 10 most wanted list.
You was on run for this.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I went to the P now.
So they caught up with you. How long you was on the run for?
About a year.
Oh wow.
It happened in Build, Destroy Cypher, right after my son Universal was born. I never forget it, man. And it don't haunt me, but sometimes I ask myself, if that wouldn't have happened, how would my life turned out? And it turned out the way it's supposed to be, because I'm here right now being who I am, So it turned out the way it's supposed to be overall. But when I went to the P9 and I came out, I seen the difference. And
You came out in what year?
Build or Destroy, Build or Destroy. When I came out, I seen the difference. It was a crack epidemic. A lot of brothers strung out on crack, cocaine. The unity wasn't the same. You know, I felt it. And got with my black seed, and we made a group called Black Force 2000. And that's when I wrote the song 5% on the Rise, No Compromise. And I had a couple of other songs that I was doing. And we was doing shows and shit and sniffing crazy yayo. You know, doing the crazy shit. And I lost my black seed.
How'd that happen?
Somebody gave him a Mickey and he started bugging the fuck out. And one day they just found my man gone. You know,
And what year was that?
that was 90, 97, 98, somewhere around there. Just started bugging out, but just didn't go back to the essence to, no, 98, 99. But just didn't go back to the essence to like 2000.
So throughout the 90s, he was around, and y'all were, you said like y'all kind of wilding out.
Right.
And then towards the end of the 90s born ciphers, or the beginning of
the 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, somewhere in that area, you know, I tried not to remember the exact date of that shit, but my black seed is always with me, man. You know, and it took me on a spin too. You know, it fucked me up emotionally, spiritually. I started not giving a fuck, got involved with the rock crack hard by when the World Towers
2001.
2001. By 2001, I was totally fucked up, yo. And I left. Lost my black seed, lost my family. You know, had young babies with a lost granddaughter. I was fucked up. And that shit was eating me the fuck up. And I left.
You left, where'd you go?
I went to Pennsylvania at first. Fucked around, got married for about 6 months, got a divorce. Had a baby in the process. You know? Then decided some shit happened and it was either go to a mental facility or go to a rehab facility. I was like, man, fuck you and your rehab and your mental. Just let me out of this motherfucker to take care of my business. This brother came up to me and said, yo, man, listen, you better go take that rehab course. They ready to throw some Thursday in your ass. And you gonna be fucked up for real. And I thought about that shit. And I said to myself, let me go to these people and let them know that I'm gonna go to this rehab.
If Mecca did this.